is stretching. Stretching for the legs and the muscles that support the spine, the muscles in the back. This one would be great to do after you've activated the body with some little warm-up exercises. And of course, watched the safety video. Please look after your own body. Just do whatever's right for you today. And maybe before you do some of the traditional postures, or before you just have a relaxation or some breath work. So it's going to be stretches for the legs and the back, and you can do them as warm-ups. You can equally do them as cool downs after you've been running or cycling or walking, doing some gardening. So let's make a start. I'm going to start with the muscles of the back. So I want you to just bend at the elbows, come to shoulder height, making a right angle, and then bring the elbows close in towards each other. Think about the muscles that support the back of the body, quite low down here behind the ribs. And using those muscles, stretch up with the wrists, and you can go over the head a little bit if you wish. Push the shoulder blades down, rest down. Stretch up, using those muscles of the back, and down. Make sure your shoulders don't come up towards your ears. Breath in as you stretch up, breath out as you relax. I'll just show you that from the side. Breathe in, shoulders go down, stretch up with the wrists. Breathe out, come down. One more time. Breathe in, reach up, breathe out, and down. Lovely. So with your knees nice and relaxed, and you can do these exercises sitting on a chair or kneeling on the floor as well, by the way. Stretch up with the arm and over to the side of the body, come back down. Stretch up first, lengthen from the hip right through to the wrist, and then over to the side of the body. So it's a breath in and a breath out as you do the move. Feel it all the way through the rib cage into the armpit. Breath in. Make sure you don't put a forward bend in it, it's to the side. And rest down. You can just repeat those as many times as you wish. So for the legs, I'm going to be mirroring you. So I'm going to ask you first to slide the right foot back, not too far, and don't be walking a tightrope, so don't have them, because you will lose your balance. So you need to get your own measurement, but it's about hip width for the feet. And then keeping the back leg straight and pushing down with the heel, just gently bend the front knee. Hands can stay on the hips, or you can have them out to the side for balance. Now, you should be feeling this in the calf muscle at the back of the right leg, lower leg. It's that meaty muscle, and it'll depend how active that muscle is, how stretched and strengthened it's been, depending on what activity you do. Sometimes it's a short, weak muscle. Make sure you're feeling it in the calf muscle and not just at the front of the thigh. You might just need to move your leg just to test it out. You get your own width. And then bringing the front foot in slightly, so you're not bringing it together, you're keeping that distance. Bend both knees as if you're going to sit down. So the weight's at the back of the body. There's nothing on this front leg, much. This is another muscle. The big meaty muscle is the gastrocnemius. This is a smaller muscle that works in conjunction called the soleus. It's quite near the Achilles tendons, down deep into the ankle area. Stretches, hold them for no more than 20 seconds. They won't be effective after that. What you need to do is rest and move and then stretch again. So, bringing that foot together. Now you might need a prop for this next one. It's just a scarf or a tie, a man's necktie, or you could use a yoga belt. I'll show you it first without, and then we'll go on to the prop. Bending the right knee up, slide the hand towards the knee and down the front of the shin and hold on to the ankle. Make sure your hips are level, your knees are quite close to each other, and feel this for the quad muscle at the front of the thigh. If you can hold on to your foot and then pull the foot towards your bottom. Try and keep your balance. If you need to hold on to something or someone, and then come back. Give that a rest while I get the prop. And for your prop, you just wrap the scarf or tie around the ankle or even around your shin, just in case you can't reach it. You can hold on to your trouser leg as well and do the same. And just pull the scarf gently towards the buttock. Arm up, arm out, or holding on. Feel this, a stretch at the front of the thigh. Okay, take that foot back, and this time you're going to bend both knees. You're off the heel at the back now, you're just on your toes. So curl the toes under, front knee is bent, the back knee is bent and pointing downwards. We're opening up the side, this front of the hip here. It's called the psoas muscle, the muscle of the soul. This is often short and weak because of how much we sit down. And you can raise the arms up, shoulders are relaxed. And you can just push the knee further down if you want more of a stretch or an opening here. Psoas muscle, it's my favourite muscle in the whole body. And then come back to start. I'm going to show you this one from the side. So you're going to put the right foot forward. It's going to be a stretch for the hamstring, which is at the back of the thigh. We've done the front of the thigh, we're going to do the back of the thigh now. Bend the front knee and bring your abdomen over it. It doesn't have to touch. And feel a stretch, which the muscle starts at the back of the knee and into the buttock. You might be able to go down to the floor, just as long as you're getting a nice stretch along the back of that thigh. If you can straighten the leg, just keep the knee soft, and you can also lift the foot just for an extra stretch. You'll feel that in the calf as well, but you should be feeling it right from the back of the knee up to the sitting bone. Beautiful. Raise up slowly and come back to the start. So that was for the right leg. We're going to now move into the left leg, and then we'll finish off with the back exercises again. Okay, so slide the left leg back. Keep the left leg straight. Push down with the heel towards the floor. Bend into the front knee. It's for the calf muscle first, the meaty muscle, the gastrocnemius. See if you can feel that in the calf muscle. Breathing gently. You can count if you want, 15 to 20 seconds. Then bring the front foot back towards the other a little bit so that you can do the sitting down. Bring your weight back. Sit down, keep the heel firmly on the floor at the back. No weight much at the front. Hips are level. And this is for the soleus muscle, the little muscle that works in conjunction for the calf. We're still on the calf stretch here. Beautiful. Come back to start. Bring the feet hip width apart. Get your prop if you need your scarf. Bend the left leg up. Hips are level. Knees quite close to each other. and then draw the foot or the ankle back towards the buttock to stretch down the front of the thigh. The quad muscle, it's a big muscle, it needs work. You might be feeling that if you're a cyclist or a runner. Beautiful. Put that foot down and take it to the back again, but keep the heel off the floor this time. Curl the toes under and then bend into the knee. So the kneecaps pointing down towards the floor of the back leg, and you're just bending gently in the front leg. Make sure you're not overshooting your toes. So you might just need to wriggle that forward a little bit. We're stretching for the psoas muscle now. This is the muscle here. It's the only muscle in the whole body that connects the upper body with the lower body. It's got an important job to do. It's the fight or flight muscle. It's the muscle that you'll use to propel you forward if you're running for a bus or across the road. It's the muscle that we used to use a lot when we got chased by dinosaurs. You can store up lots of emotions there. It's great to stretch it out. Sitting at a desk a lot or sitting in a car will make this muscle short and weak. Come back up. I'm going to go to the side to stretch into the hamstring of that leg. So your leg can be fairly straight or it can be bent. As long as you're feeling the stretch, the abdomen comes close to the thigh and the stretch is behind the thigh. You might be able to touch the floor. You might want an extra stretch by raising up the foot and going closer towards the leg. Just do whatever's good for you, and you should be feeling it here. So even this might be enough. Then come back to start. And we'll just finish with a couple of those back stretches again. So the elbows are bent, close to each other. Rise up and stretch the back muscles. Back down. One more time. Stretch up and raise up the right arm. Stretch, open up the ribs, stretch to the side, come back. Left arm up to the side, stretching the ribs, the armpit, the hip. And relax. Excellent. Wow. I'm sure your body will now feel lengthened and stretched, and you'll feel a whole lot taller too. So, you're ready to go on and do some of the traditional yoga poses, or you might just want to lie down in a beautiful relaxation. So check out the other videos, have a go at something else, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.